Welcome back, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. One of my life's goals is to interview Sadhguru, to be seen with him side by side on a video camera. Not just as a spectator, but me sitting in front of him, communicating with him, asking him questions, the questions that I deeply want to know and understand. The deep, significant questions. Questions that pertain to the Dhyana Linga, to spirituality, to the consecration processes, to his life and things like this, because I've watched dozens of his interviews, and interviews that he does and people have asked him so many questions, they generally are on the surface level, surface layer. They're like, hey Sadhguru, what's your favorite color? What would you do if you were invisible? And things. Okay, that's very nice. But my unique selling proposition and point of view is that I can ask him questions that, well, I don't believe so many people can even ask those questions. So, this is not me. I'm just saying this because I want to get this done, and probably I will get this done. Probably I will get a chance to speak to Sadhguru face to face. This is because in my life I've had the ability and good fortune to speak to almost all of my mentors. I've made this happen for myself. That ever since I found this one particular personal development person online on YouTube, his name was Vadim, and he runs a YouTube channel called Honest Signals with a Z at the end. Honest Signals, not an S but a Z. He's a kind of a dating coach and this type of person, a social guy. So I was so fascinated by how he can do this, as an early adult. I was just mind blown, and so calm and so charismatic and so collected. And then just spontaneously things happened, things aligned, and then I got to meet him. And it was like me meeting my idol, me meeting my hero, you could say. Or celebrity, if that's what it felt like. And then something else happened, and I met another person that was also very influential to me. He doesn't make any YouTube videos anymore, but his name was Valentino Cohen, and I got to work with him for some time. Later I met Arash Zapar Dibazar, which this man impacted and influenced my life from the ripe old age of probably 19 years old, when I was 19 years of age. I stumbled upon his YouTube videos, and his sheer charisma and power and potency of his communication, that was it. I was hooked, and I watched almost pretty much every single video of his. And a large part of his influence, or how I was influenced, and how I communicate, and all the things that I know about communication, the subtle things, definitely come from him. So he's, like I said many times before, he's the first sane man that I've ever seen. Wow, that's a real, true human being, right alongside all the plastic and, like plastic figurines or plastic roses or plastic apples. It's not real. So those men can't, Sadhguru is no different. Sadhguru is also very special to me. Extremely special. Very important to my life, and some people that I know, some friends that I know, they don't cherish Sadhguru as I do. They don't care about him as much as I do. They don't pay attention to him as much as I do, which it's okay. I understand. Back when I was, 21, 22, something like this. I'm 28 now, just for reference. Someone introduced me to Sadhguru. In fact, my good friend Samuel. I'm sure you'll get to meet him one day. And he said, hey, we were driving in his car to do a door-to-door sales. We were door knocking in Canada, selling furnaces and air conditioners. So we were driving to our location. He said, we were always talking about spirituality. And he's like, there's this guy on YouTube, Sadhguru. And I'm like, Sadhguru? Nah, I'm always resistant to new things. I don't want it. I don't care. And then he said, no, look it up. Look him up. And I looked him up, and he's some old Indian guy with a white beard. And I thought, okay. And then some months went by, and I started watching a little bit of his content, and some of the things he said about astral projection and things. I'm like, what? This is wrong. This is not true. This is false. And some of the things that he said, I didn't believe. It was totally in contrast with what I believe. And I thought, this is not true. This is not accurate. This guy maybe doesn't even know what he's talking about. Maybe he's making things up. And as the time progressed, I gradually started watching more and more of his videos. But it wasn't something like, I wasn't fanatical about him as I am now. Okay? Fanatical is too light of a word to describing how intensely I cherish this man. So I valued his content, and it was good and it was insightful, and I'm pretty sure he was enlightened. That's the kind of sense that I was getting. Okay, this is probably an enlightened man, but I don't really know, because enlightenment is something so special. Maybe he's not special enough to be enlightened. Little did I know he was fully enlightened and much more than that. Okay, someone who has mastery over the 7 chakras. Chakreshwara. So following that, 2019 came, and I was watching YouTube videos, and a YouTube ad popped up on my feed. I didn't have ad blocker at the time, and it was Sadhguru coming to Toronto, blah, blah, blah. Do you have heart tension, diabetes, this and that? I'm like, nah, skip. Okay, that's what I always do. Every single ad. I don't know how ads work. Unless you know the person, and you're just trying to get the person to understand that you're, I don't know, you have a service available. Like right now, you know me. Okay, you trust me. I'm like, hey, I have this thing for sale. Okay, maybe you will, but you won't. That's advertising. That's proper advertising. What's not proper advertising? Me paying for billboards. Well, I guess it's a certain way it's also done. But the ads on YouTube is so improper that I don't care. I don't care every single time I skip. Whatever. I'm just wondering if people are buying any of these things, you know? Like these ads that are playing, it's like, are people buying this? How can they afford to pay money to put this thing in front of me? But who's buying this? Oh yeah, that's exactly what I need. It's some obscure app that I'm using, and the app runs ads, and this ad is like, oh, this is gonna change my life. No, whatever. So that happened twice, 3 times, 4 times. Hey, diabetes, hypertension, Sadhguru, coming to Toronto. Nah, skip. And then after some time, after a few days maybe, or maybe a week or so or more, I just suddenly realized, like, oh my God, I have this great, fantastic, gigantic opportunity to possibly see an enlightened man. I'm pretty sure he's enlightened. That's what I was thinking. Like, probably he's enlightened. And it's only $450, Canadian dollars at the time. I should do it. It doesn't matter. It's you know, money is worth spending, and I should spend the money, and that's what I did. That's what I'm going to do. So I did that. And then certain situations happened. Me meeting Sadhguru, and I saw Shiva in front of us on the second day of our initiation. Shiva was basically looking after us and looking over the whole thing, which was very powerful. And after that day, I knew with 100% focus and attention and commitment, I would go pursue this man, go forward into this man, and learn everything he has, learning everything he knows. I mean, everything. And for the next 9 months or so, I practiced Shambho Mahamuja 2 times a day, twice a day. And that really changed my life, and wow, so many things opened up to me. His presence opened up to me. So many wonderful things have opened up to me, and here I am now, just like this, looking at you. So, you know, I'm hoping that this is the case, because recently I heard some good news that Sadhguru is planning to still stay around, and that's wonderful, and I'm glad I'm gonna have to make a separate topic about this. This is not, this is too light of a topic to just mistakenly say here. But likely he's going to stay around for the next 3, 4, 5, or hopefully longer, and he's going to consecrate various things, which I definitely want to be part of, and I will pay the maximum price available to sit right in the front and observe that. And most importantly, I want to get enough viewership on my channel, this channel, for me to be able to properly conduct an interview with him. Of course, I'll be probably wearing the Save Soil shirt, and if soil still needs to be saved, which it definitely does, it need now in 2024. And I want to sit in front of him and interview him, because lesser men have done that, okay? I say that very consciously and choosily, okay? Just because of fame and popularity, and people talk to him and things, and I want to do that. And I know that he's only going to do this if there's a substantial amount of following and reward for him, which right now I only have 3,400 subscribers as you're watching this video. But maybe at 500,000 subscribers is something that I can actually trade and bargain with. And for sure, he will speak to me. I will make sure to get anywhere in the world, whatever is convenient for him. And that's something that I want on my life. That's one of my life's goals, okay? More than me accomplishing having $1 million, which if $1 million is going to help me to get to close to Sadhguru, I'd rather trade that in to have a conversation with him face to face. Why? Because a big reason why is because I want this to be a hallmark of my life. I want to get this accomplishment, and for my children and my grandchildren and the many generations that are going to follow me, follow my lineage. With the invention of the internet, it's not going to be some obscure thing that they're going to read in a book. They're going to see a video of me chatting with the most enlightened man of our generation, and well, I plan to be like that too. Don't get me wrong, my friends. Sadhguru is the closest blueprint to what I want to have, to what I want to achieve on the planet, and I'm striving hard towards that, and I will have this, I will achieve this. What does it mean? Well, complete and utter fulfillment. Complete fulfillment of the whole energy body. Everything that needs to be made here will be made. Whatever needs to be learned, whatever needs to be realized, whatever needs to be seen, I will see. I want to see. And ultimately the most powerful experiences of my life I want to have, just as Sadhguru did, or just as Sadhguru does. So, closing this video off, Sadhguru had a darshan yesterday, basically a talk in the Isha Yoga Center. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. But the summary was posted, and one of the things that Sadhguru mentioned in the summary is for you to read the quotes, the daily quotes that he has in his app. Because he makes those quotes himself, and he says, for you to read it before 10 a.m. This is going to be the first thing that I do now from in the beginning of my day. And for you to just reflect on it for 3 minutes. You just close your eyes and let it sink into you and think about it and really see how it resonates to you, with you. So do this, my friends, because it's a challenge to you. And if you want to help me on this goal, if you found this video inspiring and you want to help me to achieve this goal of me speaking face-to-face with Sadhguru, definitely you can help me to achieve this goal by doing what? Liking my videos. Okay, from now on until the rest of every single video I make, you just click the like button. It's not a hard thing to do. You just do this with your thumb. And that's going to help me. Of course, comment on my video, watch my videos if they're worthwhile watching. And yeah, stay subscribe, do whatever you can to increase my popularity. And my friends, don't worry, I'm making this happen for myself, that I'm constantly thinking how I can expand my influence. And I'm 28 years of age, as I mentioned. This is definitely going to be, I'm going to be changing into this much more and more. And believe you me, I will have millions of dollars. Not only that, millions of fans, just as Sadhguru does. I want to show you one more thing before I end this video. Here is a picture that I purchased from the Isha Foundation. Next to the Adiyogi, there's a little shop that sells these things, or sells items from Sadhguru. And it is a picture of Adiyogi and him in his blue form right next to the Valangiri Hills, Valangiri Mountains. So the way that I make decisions is when I go to a store, I don't look at things, oh, this is nice, this is not nice. No, this has energy, this had energy, it has energy. And I just knew, okay, this is definitely, I'm going to take this for sure, because it's going to what? It's going to feed me. It's going to feed me energy. It's going to feed my chakras. It's going to feed me light and prana. And it is, and it does, and it continues to do so. And this was on the display. This was just a display picture. And the woman took out a box, a brand new one. She opened it up to make sure that there's no scratches on it, and she showed me. And I said no to the new one. I want the display one. I wanted this one. Why? Because this one was already vibrating with the right frequency, and it had the right energy, which I wasn't going to, which the new one didn't, okay? So don't make the mistake of, what I was going to say was, don't make the mistake of thinking that a brand new item and another brand new item are the same. They are not the same. This picture was not identical to the brand new picture that this woman took out for me, and she thought it was silly. Like, oh, this was brand new. No, it's not the same. So you have to start to be able to feel this, feel the energy of things, and if you do, so many ailments will go away, so many mistakes that you can make will go away. You'll just know, like for example with food. Some food is put in front of me and I just know, oh, no way, I'm not eating that. It's just, it can't be eaten. And other food is not like that. So just a simple little thing, simple little idea I want to share with you. As this picture gave me a nice little kiss. I'm gonna put this back. And that's it, my friends. that's the end of this video. I'm glad you enjoyed, glad you stuck around and watched. As you can see, I'm wearing my orange shirt today, brand new orange shirt I bought today. I'm not wearing the Save Soil shirt because I want to experiment with wearing different colors, and I'm wearing all orange. I have orange pants, orange shirt, and orange head cloth or turban. That's it, my friends. Goodbye. Shiva Shambho.